Hello everybody and welcome back to your Sheffield Wednesday preview here with Connor, All Leeds TV. Before I start the video, if you wouldn't mind smashing a like on the video, guys, that'd be great. It gives us a real indication of support. The channel's done amazingly well in these last, couple of days really. The past week's probably been the most significant the channel's had. Obviously my collaboration with Robbie has done really well. We've got some high reviews down there on their channel as well, which is absolutely massive. Actually being on their channel, I don't think they do many previews, so I'm absolutely buzzing about that, buzzing for the notoriety for the channel, and just to keep you guys on board really, because we know sort of how close we are with you, and we wouldn't be anywhere without you guys and your communication and support. The channel's actually managed to gain nearly 600 subscribers in this past week, which is mental. It took a lot to get, to be able to get the collaboration with Robbie. A lot of difficulties with filming and managing to actually get them on board and all this sort of stuff. So thank you so much to Robbie and the gang down at AFTV Media. And yeah, guys, if you wouldn't mind smashing a like on the video just for all that effort, just to keep you guys entertained, just to keep you guys the content fresh and stuff like that. And let's get into your video, enough waffle. So Sheffield Wednesday, no notes made for this one. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out the Transfer Daily, which I uploaded earlier on today. But yeah, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, I've got no notes prepared, but I think it's going to be a really tough game. And we saw the brilliance against Arsenal. Leeds managing to get a lot of space, Leeds managing to hurt Arsenal, not really with in the goal tally, but I don't think there's been many teams that have done that to Arsenal. I was listening to Hugh Wizzy the other day. I think I mentioned it on my other Transfer Daily, but Hugh Wizzy, a good Arsenal YouTuber, and he was saying that other than Liverpool, there's been no team that has come to Arsenal and done that in the first half. I had a tweet back, and I put that out on Twitter, and I had a tweet back to me which said, yeah, but you look at when City went there and won 3-0. I mean, I watched that game and Arsenal still had chances in that first half. They still had a couple of chances. They still retained a little bit of possession, even though City were just clinical. Leeds weren't clinical, but we completely dominated Arsenal. And it just gave us an indication of if we were in the Premier League, we would be allocated a little bit more space. We would be able to play fluent, pragmatic football. I think in the Championship, teams sit back and look to hit us with set pieces. I just don't think that would happen in the Premier League. It's too open, it's too expansive. There's too many players who are wanting to readily attack. And I think that would create holes. I think that would create space for a Leeds United side, which can be absolutely damaging for the opposition up against us. And I think in the Championship, teams know now that they pack out the midfield, they're defensively resolute, and they look to hit us on set pieces. That's where they will hurt Leeds United. That's the blueprint for every single team. It's just if they can manage to execute that game plan, that is where they will hurt us. But I think in the Premier League, we would genuinely have a lot of joy. I genuinely feel that I think there's a lot. I was speaking to Robbie off air, and he was saying that he genuinely thinks that we would be sort of top 10, in and around the top 10. Which is massive. I mean, a lot of opposition fans are probably going to see this and think we're absolutely mental, but to get that sort of plaudits from an opposition fan, when we had nowhere near our first team out, that's massive. And listen, Robbie Gotts, Meslier, well done. Full debuts for those guys, and I thought they're absolutely phenomenal, especially Meslier. Meslier, I mean, he's in contention to start this game for me. I mean, obviously you don't change a winning team, but wow, what an unbelievable performance it was from him. He gives us so much. Obviously, this Sheffield Wednesday team are going to be, I'm certain they're going to be coming to absolutely scupper Leeds in the set pieces department. Meslier, 6'6". Is he going to be more competent and more good in those areas? His distribution was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I think it was 86 to 91%. I saw on a statistics panel, which is unbelievable for a goalkeeper, someone who's getting the ball and distributing it. He never missed a pass and looked so confident and assured, saving the ball, and his handling was amazing. His decision making was very good. He's definitely close to Casilla for me, and whether or not you keep him in for this game, I don't know. I'm going to go and I'm going to say I would. I want to build his confidence. I think the ban is going to be imminent for Kiko. This is no slight on Kiko, but I would be starting Meslier for this game. I really would. I'd try and bed him in this because I think it is a given that Kiko's going to be suspended. Whether or not you guys agree with that, No slack on Kiko. I think he's had a brilliant season. You can't just take him out after one game. But I think with the scenario that is impending, a Kiko ban, which, you know, the FA have come out this week and said we've made no further decision on this. We know that it's going to be a ban, and we know it's going to be in a key point in the season. So do you build Meslier's confidence up for that? Do you give him a few games, interchange with Kiko? I never think it's a good thing changing keepers all the time, but I definitely look at keeping Meslier in there. We're not going to lose anything, and if anything, we're going to gain something. A keeper who's going to be confident, a keeper who's going to be able to get used to the back line he has and the general team he has. But where are Wednesday's strengths? Stephen Fletcher, obviously a massive strength for Wednesday. I did see that. I think he came off against Brighton, so I'm not 100% sure whether or not he's going to be fit for this game. In that first game, he did cause us a lot of problems. He's had a little bit of a spurt this year. He's been brilliant under Gary Monk, very physical. And I think he's definitely a focal point for this Wednesday team in the standardised 4-4-2 formation, which you don't see a lot of anymore. You really don't see a lot of anymore, but that first game, we did have a lot of problems coming for those centre forwards. You know, obviously Fletcher, Nuhiu, they're definitely going to be starting up front. The whole, I'm just going to say it, the whole shithousery. It's going to be the big men up front, the big men on set pieces. Gary Monk's... Bielsa's not beaten Gary Monk yet. And you've got to bear that in mind, you know what I mean? So he's going to make it tough for him. He's going to make it tough. He's going to pack out that midfield. Adam Reach, Barry Bannon, they're good players in there. I don't know if Kieran Lee's going to be playing as well. Kadeem Harris is such a danger on that wide side, especially when you've got two players up front who can secure the bag in the air like those two can. As I've said, I'm not 100% sure if Fletcher's going to be playing, but Nuhiu, he's always an absolute nightmare. I don't know if it's going to be Nuhiu, maybe Forestieri. I'm not 100% sure, but with us, yeah, I mean, it's all rosy at the minute, isn't it? It's all rosy. I think we've had 3 really good performances. Birmingham, I say really good. Birmingham, we show character, guys. Listen, we've not won at Birmingham since the 3-1 Pedraza under Monk, so it showed character is coming back there, and we didn't win at Birmingham last year. We've won this year. We went to West Brom. I think we're the better team at West Brom, if I'm being brutally honest. I think we sort of dominated possession, dominated the game. Granted, they had probably the better chances, but I think Leeds definitely looked the more dangerous. We didn't do that last season at Brom. We got battered down there. So there are improving signs from last season, 100%. And I think if we can play Wednesday and we can play our game, we don't get drawn into this stupid sort of corner game that they're going to be, you know, playing, and we can beat Gary Monk's side. We've got to take our chances because, you know, even when we played at Wednesday, we didn't take our chances and we became susceptible and vulnerable. We have to do that. We really have to do that. We have to start taking our chances. Even against Arsenal, we played so well, but taking the chances was an issue. You know, we had 4 or 5 really good chances. Alioski spurting it wide, Alioski with the header, Bamford's chance where he was a bit sluggish with that finish, Bamford when he hit the bar, Harrison when he had acres of space on the edge of the area and just drilled it into Martinez. That's 5 just that I've just thought off the top of my head. You know what I mean? Like, we had chances and we needed to bury at least one of them. Against Wednesday, I genuinely think we will get chances. We need to bury them. We need to start putting them away. Like we did against Birmingham, 6 shots, 5 goals. West Brom, I don't think we had many chances either. We buried 1. But that Arsenal game, we sort of verted back to what we'd done before. You know, so many chances and we just couldn't convert. We were unlucky, you know, hitting the bar. Great saves, but we've got to start converting chances, especially against this Wednesday side that are going to be ready. And the thing that worries me, guys, is it's sort of a blueprint from the Forest game, because I see them as a very similar side. You know, very quick players on either side, very good in the channels, and they've got big players up top. Do you know what I mean? Players who can finish up top. I'm sort of big players up top. I'm reverting to, you know, Sammy Amiobi for Forest, who can convert into that striker role as well as that winger role. And Wednesday are like that. They're going to be playing for corners. They're going to be playing for set pieces, as I've said. So this means that Leeds have to take the chances, because I think naturally we're going to concede at set pieces. You know, is how many goals is that from set pieces? Is it 20 this season or something ridiculous like that? We are, I think, we're the most susceptible team in the Championship to set pieces. So it is crucial that we score goals, because I think Wednesday will score, if I'm honest. I do think they will. So Leeds have got to take their chances. What do I think of this game? I'm going to go with a 2-1 Leeds United win, which would be a great win. It's going to be narrow, it's going to be tight, but I think we'll have too much for Wednesday. And I think if we play like we did the other night, we're going to blow any team away. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Do you think that we're going to beat Wednesday? Do you think it's going to be a foregone conclusion? Or do you think Gary Monk's going to come and do what he normally does at Ellen Road and just tries to completely nullify Leeds and get us with set pieces? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Make sure you you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the guys' previews, and make sure you check out the Transfer Daily that I did earlier. And I'll see you in a bit.